So I worked on mine all day just to get to this point.
God
You know,
damn
it's a lot of adjusting the swoop in the front.
it. Yeah, right. You need like the comb.
Yeah, I have like 2 combs. I'll get them. I'll find. Are we live?
Welcome to Hair Talk. Get your pencils, grab your paints, collect anything you consider art supplies. It's time for Fart Smack Starts, the game show that makes art the cutthroat competition God intended. Ho! This week's contestants are Best Artist in the World, Danny Ward, last week's audience champion, Bad Example, and this week's challenger, Silent Squee, with celebrity guest judge Matt Freed, and with me, Mark Stetson, Phil Casal, and Slaney Rose Jordan. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome, everybody.
Hey, what's going on? How is everybody?
Hello.
Hi, Matt. How's Chicago? I hear you guys are still in January.
It is cold as fuck out here, and that's about as much as I can say beyond anything else. It's just so cold all the goddamn time out here. My God.
Mhm.
It's like I
So
live
sorry.
inside of a Boney Bear album. It's just...
Oh God, that's amazing. That's too much cold. It's too
That
much
might
winter.
That might be the best Chicago cold joke I've heard in a very long time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It
Yeah,
really paints a
that was
picture.
Well played. And speaking of well played, there's no segue for that.
Oh man, I was so ready for that one.
I have nothing. What's up, Holdenators? Thanks for rating.
Yes.
Thanks for playing the Art Smackdown tonight with us. If you are joining us, we should explain further what's going to happen tonight. If you're new to the game or the stream, if not, I mean, you get this.
Are you gonna do that?
Oh
Or-
yeah. So yeah, it says the competitive art drawing game. That you know, we boil it down to the competitive roots. I'm sorry, I'm freshly napped, and I feel like I
See, I'm telling you, when you
I
nap,
don't feel ready.
Yeah.
Naps like the whole nap reset thing. It like takes time to
Yeah.
like get back. It's like, you know what it is? It's like fucking the new Twin Peaks, where it takes like episodes. To get back
16
to normal.
episodes for me to get back to
Okay.
regular.
Yeah, so tune back in 5 weeks from now and you'll actually get to know what Art Smackdown
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
Yeah. It's thanks, Ryan Osmosis. It's cutthroat competition God intended.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you, Ryan
Yes.
Osmosis.
Yeah.
You
Ryan
want to come
Osmosis-
on and
yeah.
Phil's place?
Ryan Osmosis would probably be a better host than any of us at this point.
Yeah. No, I'm calling it. Bye guys.
Phil just
Ryan
quit.
The osmosis.
See you around the clubs, as George Harrison said.
So this is Art Smackdown, and this is the cutthroat competition that God intended. 3 contestants enter the stream. 1 will leave this evening. Period. We're gonna kill the other 2. 1 will leave this evening with the title Best Artist in the World, and they'll come back next week to defend their title. And tonight we have a special guest, Judge, who will. Are you going to be the sole decider and executioner this evening, or will you be splitting the duties amongst the chat and us hosts, Mr. Matt Freed?
Well, you know, that's an interesting question, Mark. I mean, it's like I said, I'm not a fan of absolute power. So it only seems right deep down inside to say that it must be squeaked. It must be split equally amongst all of us. There must be equity amongst all of us in order for a true champion to be chosen. So that's the path I'm taking. Also,
Wow.
I'm terrified of... Thank you. I'm also terrified of a stranger on the internet hating me too, which, yes, I did do comedy at some point in my life. So here we
Yes.
are.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay, well, so then in that case, Matt Freed will have 1 vote. The chat poll will be the second vote, and then myself, Phil, and Slaney will we'll have our own votes, and then
Okay, if you trust it, Phil has taken a nap recently. Just keep that in mind.
All right. I don't need my judging to be questioned.
There's a handicap. Here.
What? All
No,
right.
I mean in the in the scoring realm.
I feel like the only handicap is if I were to use this bag of weed that I purchased this weekend.
were those
It's called
Cheetos?
Cheddar
Nope.
piss.
Nope.
No, I just can't get enough of this bag. There's nothing.
Yeah, he's
in it
been
anymore.
that bag is empty. He has been carrying that bag around for months now, just saying, "Look at this
Look
bag."
at this bag. It's an amazing bag. I've got another one where it's like some dude from the mall drew a picture of the Joker and like printed it. Like I don't know. I got Matt. You are missing out on St. Mark's as a destination to buy bags of weed that don't actually advertise what's in them. This is not what the drug. It's not what it even is.
I'm very hung up on the idea that someone made a strain of weed and then they were like, you know what's a great name for this? Cheetah piss. This is
No,
the one
it's cheddar piss. CHETTA piss.
It's like my
Why-
Aunt Betty saying cheddar.
Yeah.
She created
Cheddar
that. She
piss.
created that strain of weed, is what I'm saying.
Obviously.
that strain of weed. Why did your Aunt Betty want to bring piss into weed smoking? That's what I want to know.
I don't know, man.
It smells like piss.
She's gotten weird in her old age. I'll say that.
That it is. They say that like once you get north of 85, man, you enter like undiscovered country.
Whoa,
as they
she's
say.
not that old. She's 84. That's
Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
alright.
Sorry. I'm
she's-
sorry. I spoke
Oh,
out
she's
of
spring
turn.
chicken.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, I don't think my Aunt Betty even speaks that way, so I don't even know why I even made that reference. I'm sorry, Aunt Betty.
Oh, Aunt Betty, cheddar piss. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Aunt Betty, bam, blam. All right.
Okay.
Is that
waking up.
is that
Betty's
Mark's
getting
version of the slap that just happened? Or is this going to be in the news media cycle now for many years
Keep
afterwards?
my aunt's name out of your now.
I will personally resign from Twitch.
Boy.
It
Wow.
won't.
He's not giving his custom URL back though, but he's resigning from Twitch. So he's keeping
right.
the URL.
Keep the Oscar. I don't even fucking want
Hey, who's talking Oscars?
it.
And,
Look at us being topical.
yeah.
Look at
Look
us.
at that. We're
Yeah.
about a week old, but not bad.
Is this us expressing ourselves?
I don't know. I think we should really save that for the others. We should-
Oh, nice transition.
Well done.
Yeah.
He's back, baby.
Yeah, I electrocuted myself. I'm back.
Okay.
right.
Well, so then self-expression challenge time. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, this is a self-expression challenge. It's just a warm-up. And although you at home can participate, it's 3 minutes to do an art challenge. And you email it to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. That's fartsmackdown with an F,
Why is it have an F?
because Art Smackdown was already taken.
Oh.
And so was Shart Smackdown too, unfortunately.
That is
The
true.
first choice was Shart Smackdown, but that was already taken too. So,
That was yeah.
We actually checked that one out first before Art Smackdown. That was our first
believe
choice.
Micah could have done that. I can believe that story.
Yeah, that's. I think that is the story. Yeah, I think that's what we have to stick with.
That's it. Print the myth.
Yeah, and that's it for Art Smackdown this evening. You guys
Yep.
can-
all right. Are we ready for our self-expression challenge?
Yes,
Should.
Laney, take it away.
Okay, you've got 3 minutes today, folks. To draw. Goldfish. 3 minutes. Goldfish.
Goldfish.
Go goldfish.
Go fish.
Goldfishy. He's a fish. That's so freaking gold.
He forgets how gold. Memory's real shot.
So, Matt,
Yes.
do you love goldfish?
I do love goldfish. I love goldfish crackers, to be
Yes.
very specific. I've been addicted to them basically since childhood. It's I've had stretches where like goldfish are basically all up in my business, but now I'm kind of in a stretch where it's like goldfish and I make time once a month to go get a drink and catch up because that's really all that we have time for in our lives right now.
Sure.
You know? Yeah, but I love goldfish. I love them more than anything else.
Oh, they are.
like-
They're
do you
like
like
I
the
could survive off
permutations?
goldfish for sure.
Do you like the
There's-
pizza
Mhm.
ones? How do you, how
The
do you
what
feel,
ones?
How do you feel about the pizza ones?
Mm.
You know, like the pizza flavored goldfish.
You know, I think they're okay. I'm a cheddar guy through and through.
Cheddar.
Mm-hmm. Cheddar.
Cheddar,
Yes.
the
Cheddar.
cheddar,
Yes.
cheddar,
Cheddar.
Cheddar. Cheddar.
Cheddar.
cheddar,
Cheddar.
cheddar,
Cheddar.
cheddar,
Cheddar.
cheddar, cheddar,
Shit. Yeah, there it is. That's the one.
cheddar.
There it is.
Gotcha.
Matt, can I ask you
Yeah.
what is your favorite package what is the vestibule you enjoy getting your cold fish out of the most?
Oh God, you know what? I want to be like all classic and cheesy and vintage, but I'm just gonna be honest. I get the big old milk carton ones.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's,
You
yeah,
just
that's a good
get the
one.
big milk carton ones, and I bring them home. And my goal is that like I look at this milk carton and I say I need to make this last at least 3 days. But if it's still in the house after 3 days, then I just consider myself lucky. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
At that point, it's just bonus fish.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The spawn.
It's
30 seconds, right?
30 seconds.
Yes,
I left some
indeed.
goldfish.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, now I'm hungry.
Got a goldfish in. Got a gold. Oh, how does
man,
it
you
start?
remember
Oh
that?
shoot.
I love the fishes because they're so
You're so
delicious.
delicious. Got a goldfish in. I could eat them every day. And my mom says
Mom
that's
says
okay.
that's okay. Yeah.
Because she doesn't care about my general health.
Time's up.
Jared?
because we're poor.
Oh,
don't
she does care, but she's, late stage cancer.
Art supplies down. Please send
The
your
goldfish are
Pieces
just
of
too
art.
dry for me.
to fartsmackdown@gmail.com.
This is what's kind of bullshit about like 90s nostalgia, like the stuff that's being marketed to us because I'm assuming all of us lived through the 90s, and it's only if you truly lived through the 90s that you would have that collected cultural memory.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I just I don't have an issue with the 90s being back and being in vogue. It's just very weird to watch something you lived through be turned into like a characterized fashion statement. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree with
I
that.
feel like there might be people in this chat who both lived through that with the 80s, and then other people in this chat who were not born until either late into the 90s or after the 90s existed.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard of these people.
Yes, it's weird, and it's even weirder when you bond with a generation that's younger than you. Sometimes, it's like you realize how easy it could have been for the people before you to just unclench their buttholes.
Be cool.
Be cool. Just be cool.
Hmm.
In our far more freewheeling, super casual Thursday, in which in which we say whatever we want.
Whenever we want.
Whenever we want. We have I feel like the majority of our fartists are Zoomers, and I don't have a problem
Really?
because I think they're all a-okay.
Yeah.
Hey, man. It's all good.
Yeah, I think it's excellent. I mean, they're not dumb. They get it. They know things.
Yeah, sure do.
History is something.
It's a thing. It's a thing for sure. We have
Right, Mark? Are you from the future?
Do you believe in history?
Oh shit,
know-
that was a recent show.
It's a callback of a callback, I think. Yeah, I am both from the future and the past. Let's take that. Take it.
Can you imagine?
Can you?
I definitely, when I was growing up in the 90s, I was stuck in the 70s.
So was I.
Well,
Big time.
because the 70s was the decade that got marketed to us.
Yeah,
Is the thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
And
bubble, like the VW buses and like Flower Power and like the bubble watches and stuff.
Yes,
You guys remember
the
that?
bubble watches.
Oh yeah.
Bell bottoms came back, but they were called flared jeans with our
Yes!
generation.
Oh
Yeah.
I have a
know.
pair of bell bottoms.
Nice.
I have
They're
two
great
pairs of bell bottoms.
I do too.
Yep.
I had a pair in college, and I used to get compliments about them all the time.
Yeah, I think men should wear bell bottoms for sure, or flares.
Which is
yeah.
They're very
which is
flattering.
which is to say, Mark, that they're a very flattering kind of pants. You can
Yeah.
wear them with the right kind of look, man.
Right?
Dig it.
And
They're
you know,
great.
flares were like a tighter fit around the upper leg than bell bottoms
Yes.
were. 'Cause I feel like bell bottoms had a little more, to be honest, flare.
Hmm.
Right. There was. You can wait. Who? What just happened? Silent Squee asking if she can email. Oh, you
Yeah.
could wave it in front of the camera if you'd like. Or
Kyle
you could
Cop, I did wear Jenkos.
email it. My parents did not understand the concept of Jankos. I asked them for Jankos. They gave me big jeans. It was bullshit, man. It was bullshit. I now own bell bottoms purely because of the Rockford Files. I've just really enjoyed watching James Garner run around in them. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I could try. But like, not even a nice modern color. It's like 70s brown bell bottoms. Every once in a while, you
Yeah.
gotta bust them out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you get some good corduroy. Then you got the
Yeah.
sound effect too.
Yeah, the swish.
Love it. Right?
Yeah.
All right, hey,
All right.
Mark, we got any submissions?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got Danny's or I've got a bunch from the audience. Awesome. Or from the
Oh.
chat. I
Hey,
got a-
let's start with the best
but
artist in the world.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's bring Danny
Get in
Ward
there.
in here.
Can you believe it? Danny Ward is in
Danny
the house.
Ward.
Hi.
you wear
Danny Ward's in
Jankos?
the house.
Danny Ward. That's
Hey, guys.
you.
Tell us about your Jankos.
Wait, hold on a second.
Where is he?
I
Where-
lost his window. There he is.
Oh,
I'm here.
okay. Oh boy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, best artist in the world.
Mhm.
To be honest.
Looking snappy.
Well, that
Yeah.
title weighs on you after a week. It really went to my head. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm not gonna say I told my parents in a voice that I expected to be like, no, it's a funny show, but instead came out like, you guys, I haven't wasted my life.
I
Well,
am
it's
the
also-
best artist in the world ever.
It's also well placed in between the Oscars and the Grammys. So here you are. It's an right. It's an honor.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I mean,
Life affirming.
you know, like statistically, I find that usually first time people on Art Smackdown have a 50-50 chance of becoming best artist in the world because their approach is fresh and new, versus like the rotating roster of champions. And I feel like, you know, it can affect people differently. But I see that you've let it affect the fish. This is a malevolent looking man, goldfish person.
Yeah. You want to talk us through it?
Yeah, talk us through it.
well,
Dude.
it, as the conversation went, like the way you said goldfish, like all of us were like, well, it's a Bond villain.
Right.
Mhm.
So I figured I'd give you the Bond poster for Golden Fish. He wants it crispy underwater.
He's,
And, you know, he is angry at the plate that real goldfish face, that all of their goldfish crackers are soggy. So
Yeah.
he has pointed a laser at the world until he gets a fucking crispy underwater golden cracker. And who's going to save the day? Not Daniel Craig.
No.
No.
no, I feel like if he got a taste of the plane, he'd be like, fine. 'Cause
It'd be an amazing moment of like his goldfish memory would kick in and he would just like keep swimming.
Yeah.
he has the button in his hand. He forgets and just swims off. The end. Roll credits. But
The Queen
idea of-
shakes James's hand, leans in, and she's like, "That wasn't impressive at all. It was cool."
Rhino's Moses wrote, Dr. No More Soggy. Well done.
Nice.
Well,
the idea of something
well
underwater and crispy is also very appealing to me. So I would be an investor for the golden fish.
right?
don't
If
know
you
what he
could
means.
drop something in water, pick it up and eat it, and it was still crispy.
I feel like you could do that with Cheez-Its. They're so waxy.
That's
But
very
it would still be wet, is the thing. It would still be wet.
Yeah. Because they are like perforated. Cheez-Its.
That's the birth of a supervillain.
This
Yeah,
is the
right.
birth. Yeah.
It's always that moment that you're like, everyone goes through it, but he's like, you don't understand. It can't be done.
Yeah. How? Yeah.
He lost his eye trying the first time around.
He has since learned.
I mean, isn't that just the point? Like the thing about supervillains that make them less righteous is that they, you know, something bad happens to them, and then they got to make the whole thing about them. It's not about, you know, they say they're helping the world, they think they're doing the right thing, but really they just, you know, they're just sad about their eye.
Yeah, they just got issues.
Yeah.
Rami Malek is best friends with this fish.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
He saved this
I mean,
fish
to
from
see
getting
who
bought by a
this
gold, you know.
fall,
This is one of the fish in his
Rami Malek as golden fish.
I feel like if we zoomed in enough on that eye, we'll see Rami Malek in that eye driving. The
This
fish.
actually looks like Rami Malek because it's got the bug eyes and the weird mouth, like the
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
got kind of the round face. With
Yeah. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good Rami Malek.
That's good.
apparently, according to a bartender at the Oscars, total sweetheart,
Yeah.
nicest guy at the
That's
bar.
nice to
David
hear.
Carl went to school with him
Classmate
and said the
of
same
mine.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
Really?
Wait, what'd you say, Danny?
I said a few classmates of his at Esper have said the same.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's nice to
Good to
hear.
know. That's-
I
That's
walked
nice
by
to
him
hear.
on the street once, and he, you know, gave me swagger.
He
You
did
know,
not
gave me sex
slap you in the
eyes.
face.
Oh, wow.
Sex eyes.
You know, the
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. There you go.
That one. That was the sex eyes. That's great. Well, listen.
I want to.
And the weird part is when he looks at you like that, the mustache still appears on Rami Malek.
Yeah. You know, I'm
Yeah.
sure when he tried it on during Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm sure he was like, "This is too powerful. This is too much. I have to get rid of this."
Yep.
Danny, what's your strategy tonight? You know, you want to maintain this this championship title. Are you going to try a different approach this time, or are you going to try?
Yeah. I think this one was kind of on par with where last week came from. It's where my mind goes initially, but now kind of having a better feel of what 20 minutes feels like. I've done a few
Yeah.
pressure tests at home this week just to get myself. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I've got everything from like a bowl full of ash to colored pencils next to me, and
Cool.
Nice.
Danny,
That's
would you call
awesome.
yourself a competitive person?
Yeah.
All right.
There
Yeah,
are two,
bring
there are
it.
two conflicting sides in that. There's like the root of me that's very competitive, and then there's the stoner in me that's like, are we though?
We're all having fun together.
Dude, you can't be competitive here. This is what we practice.
Hey, somebody's got to win.
Side.
Cutthroat game that God intended, you know? This is
That's exactly it.
right.
Well, I can't wait to see your competitive side come out in the next 20 minutes.
I'm
Yes,
excited.
Let's
All
see
right.
in a bit.
Yep.
All right, who's next?
Let's bring our audience champion, Bad Example.
Bad example. How you doing, sir?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm pumped.
All right.
Excellent.
Well,
Excellent.
Well, why don't you take us through your 3-minute self-expression?
All right. So yeah, so the biggest part of my 3-minute challenge, I guess, that it was trying to get a good color of gold in this app.
Oh no.
But I had some issues. But I think I got it. I think I hit it, and then I was a little concerned with the presentation. I guess that it would, when it was said we're going to get a goldfish, that it was like with the pause. I thought it was going to be a goldfish something else. So like before, like I even started going, I was expecting, all right, what is it going to be like combined with? Like he was going like a Bond villain. I kept thinking, immediately thought like the goldfish cracker, but I was like, what else could it be? And I kept thinking of gold. And going back to my childhood growing up, the biggest presentation of gold on the screen was none other than Mr. T. So I did a Mr. T goldfish.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I pity the
Pretty
fool
proud
who don't
of
eat
it.
my crackers.
Wow.
That's
That's
amazing.
Great.
A fish with hair. I love it.
Oh my god. Do I even have it near? I may have. I had a Mr. T Chia Pet for the longest time, and it was like my most
Oh,
prized
really?
possession.
Nice.
I love Mr. T so much.
I
love
love that.
that-
I was. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know. Either you were Slay, because I just started going.
No, I just remember thinking as a kid that like Mr. T was like the coolest guy ever. And there was when I was a little kid at our local supermarket, there was a guy who worked there who dressed up like Mr. T. Like he rocked the multiple gold chains and everything. And I thought he was the actual Mr. T who worked at our local supermarket. I thought it was so cool to have a celebrity so close to me in Philadelphia. That's how much I loved Mr. T. I thought he was like a hometown hero.
Oh, that's cute.
That's adorable.
You were
I-
you were looking for him. In
I was
every
looking for him.
Matt Reed saw Mr.
Yeah.
T everywhere.
Did he also
saw this.
take the gold chains from people that he kicked out of the supermarket? That's how Mr. I mean, he was a bouncer. You know.
I was such a big Mr. T fan and Hulk Hogan fan at one time. Where pizza, where where Rocky 3 was my uncontested favorite Rocky movie for about half a decade.
Wow.
That is the incorrect answer. It is not the best Rocky film, but
right.
for a kid, it was like all the bubblegum and like wrestling and like, you know, that I
Everything.
that I could have ever wanted. But more importantly,
Everything. I mean,
oh, go ahead.
no, I mean, like he was Hulk Hogan's tag team mate in the very first WrestleMania. So he did wrestle professionally
He did.
at least once in his career.
That's true. I love this fish, this Mr. T fish so much.
Yeah,
It's
I like
great.
how the chain like dangles
Yeah.
on the fish.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's fun.
because of course, like
I
how else would it fall on
Mhm.
like, how else could he keep it on?
Yeah.
I just love the brightness of the orange. Like I love that there's a nice simplicity to it. That is like, yes, that is a goldfish.
Yes.
And I love it. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
How, Chris? Because I feel like this is the first time we're seeing you display this particular app on the show? Can you like?
I think
like,
it was last week, right?
Well, yeah, but like not like being able like we
Yeah,
saw
I
the
didn't
final
get to see
product.
how it
We
worked,
haven't seen
yeah.
how it works. Like what's different about this app than the ones you've used in the past for us?
So yeah, this is a new app that came out recently, and its sole purpose is actually trying to replicate oil painting in VR. So that's what really you get. Yeah, you get a canvas that you can kind of move around the space so to wherever you're comfortable. Series of brushes to work with, and then the palette that you actually mix your paints in. And if I actually grab a different brush to make, or actually I'll probably use the palette knife, and then I'll reset my palette. Actually, that's it. You get these default colors, and you go through and you take whatever colors you want to try to mix with, and you get to a different shade you actually want to work with. And anything you mix on here, you can load up on whatever you want, be it the palette knife or something else, and actually put it on the canvas. And depending on what type of utensil you use, it should interact and simulate what it should be in real life. So if we look at that sweep, I had the palette knife really loaded up, and so really close, there's some buildup of paint, and then as I swiped it off, it got kind of speckly as I ran out of paint.
Oh my god.
Wowie kazow.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
real
say Bob Ross
Okay.
VR.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, that's exactly what it was. The person that developed it, that's actually worked with them on Discord. They contacted me through Reddit a while ago, asking for help and stuff. He's seen a lot of the other VR art I've done. That was his goal, was to make it so you can paint along with Bob Ross videos. And that's this other window over here. You can actually pull up YouTube and search for Bob Ross videos. You can actually see my search for the tricks box for the one from last week to get a reference for the rabbit. But you can actually watch Bob Ross videos and paint along with them. The audio will come through, all that fun stuff.
Why
So
go
like
anywhere?
at your at-home studio.
Really cool.
Yeah.
That's
That's
so
it. Yeah, and you have like different rooms you can work with, all that fun stuff. So it can be much more comfortable than whatever your actual environment is. So you could be doing this in a tiny little room, but you see like big abandoned manors or what have you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's a sweet find.
Yeah, I mean, if only we had this. If only this had been around 2 years ago, when the Bob Ross challenge, when we couldn't do it in real life anymore because there was a pandemic. I don't know if you guys had heard about that.
Wait, when?
But
Wait, what?
yeah. Well, we'll get into that later. But like,
Oh no, future Mark.
it would have been amazing to be able to like utilize this app to like continue the Bob Ross challenge going in now in VR space. God damn it! But this is fucking cool as shit.
That's super impressive.
Yeah, that's really
I
dope.
love the attitude of this fish. Mr. T he did wrestle. He also wrestled Roddy Piper at WrestleMania 2, but it was a boxing
he
match.
did.
So
Mm.
doesn't count. They hated each other. This is gorgeous. And
Yeah, I think we're all witness to your plan of attack today.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking try and dodge Beauty and the Beast dancing behind you.
Oh yeah, true.
Wait, well, we will see you in a little bit. Can't wait to see what I'm sure whatever you make in 20 minutes will be better than what you made in 3. So this is gonna be.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. If it's not, you're fucking dead to me, and you're gone. So next up, Silent Squee.
Yeah.
Welcome back. It's so wonderful to see your face back on the stream.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. I enjoy watching the show when I get time. I was excited to get your invite.
Yeah.
It's always fun to watch, and more of my friends have been getting into it. I watched a couple weeks ago when Kyle was one of the challengers. He's a good friend. It's always fun to see people who've watched me and my friends on the show want to participate, and also to see new people get involved.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because you were one of the first. I think you may have been like the first, if not like first 3 people who submitted from the chat art.
I think so. I had been watching from the first episode back when it was the last hour of Holden's stream.
Yeah. You are one of the OG like chat like farters in the community.
Yeah.
And it's it's I don't know. It makes me really like I don't know, cozy inside just when like there's you and then there's like Kyle who is in the chat now who was on like a couple weeks ago. Like it's growing, but it's also like people are still sticking around.
Yeah.
It's very validating for me. And that's what's important.
That's all that matters.
Just like Chris, when I heard the prompt of goldfish, I was like, okay, it's going to be goldfish and then something else. And so my brain was like, okay, we're going to draw the outline. We're going to draw the outline of a goldfish cracker. And then if there's something else involved in this prompt, it'll be really easy for me to add that just to the basic outline of a goldfish cracker. And then there was nothing else. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to make a happy little goldfish. This is Sam the goldfish. He knows you're going to eat him. He's fine with that. That's his purpose in life. In his little brain space within the goldfish bag, the Pepperidge Farm goldfish bag, it's like an undersea party down there while he's just like floating around, waiting for his life's purpose to be fulfilled and to be your afternoon snack.
See, I was going to say this looks like he's fantasizing about being someone's party in their mouth.
Yeah.
Just a lone goldfish with all the confetti, just pleased with his role in this. And I love seeing the physical one next to this picture because I didn't realize how big that goldfish is. It's like over scale. I mean, if there was a Pepperidge Farm goldfish this big, would you eat it?
It's like when you get the when they for Halloween they made the pie-sized Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Or you get the big, huge gummy bear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is like you don't need to eat 10 handfuls of goldfish crackers. You can just have one Sam.
One loaf.
Yeah.
That's a loaf of fish. That's incredible.
I love the idea of a zen'd out goldfish. Like the idea that like there is no existential crisis that could weigh on this goldfish because it understands the true arc of existence altogether.
Yes.
And it's just at the end of the day, it's just happy to be here, man. It was just happy to be invited to the party. Yeah.
It's enlightened.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
We could all learn something from this goldfish.
I think so.
I think I have.
What have you learned, Mark?
I've learned that in this world maybe we don't need competition to be happy and enjoy art. And the other part of me is like, fuck that.
Fuck that. It's time for the masterpiece challenge.
Time for the masterpiece challenge.
You just gotta go with the flow, man.
Oh, good one.
Hey,
For a fish.
Gold with the flow.
There you go.
Gold with the flow.
Gold with the flow.
flow.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, and that's actually my
flow.
strategy for tonight. I
Great,
have many different art supplies all surrounding me. I'm probably going to end up just going with my old standard of the drawing paper and markers, just because that's what I'm comfortable with. But just in case, I got a bunch of paint, got a bunch of glitter, some googly eyes. Damn, I should have used a googly eye.
Oh, it's not too late.
Hey, speaking of googly eyes, hey Mark, why don't you tell the Monday crowd about Everyone Everywhere and
Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yeah.
Oh man, that movie is so fucking good.
Really?
Yeah, it's that and Dune are my two favorite movies I've seen probably in the past couple of years. It's so good. Michelle Yeoh, I think Michelle Yeoh deserves a fucking Oscar for this movie. Thankfully, will be determined next year, but people may have forgotten it at that point. I hope not. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
I see the googly eyes everywhere in the city nowadays. I don't know if that's marketing for that or what.
I believe it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
but can I just say that your googly eye and your goldfish has reached nirvana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's become a true goldfish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
I love it.
Oh,
The
man,
Rami
that-
Malek goldfish.
That's a sex eye. Yeah, that's a single sex eye. A solitary sex eye. Really making it pop though. That's an extra dimension to.
I wish I
Yeah.
had thought of it before I sent it in, though.
Hey, at least we all got to witness it firsthand. That's what it's, art is evolving. Art is always constantly changing, right? Like,
True.
Mhm.
It's true.
how can you ever
Mhm.
decide that a piece of art is finished?
I mean, how can someone decide when an evening is finished? And I think that's a premature segue to our masterpiece. challenge.
Whoa, Phil, you are crushing. Phil, I don't.
Yeah.
Still with the prematures.
This snap looks good on you.
Dude, I can assure you, if
Is
in
that
the
'cause you
master
napped,
shot
Phil?
of me napping, it didn't. I was like, Squee, I'm so excited to have you back,
Yes, indeed.
and to have you playing with us, and I look forward to seeing what you do with this masterpiece.
Yeah, we'll see.
Absolutely. Be gone with you.
Get out of here! Away with you! All right. So
All right.
go tell him.
That brings us to it. Matt, how do you
Yes.
feel about that first round?
Oh, I'm really impressed with the different places this art took me. I definitely feel a change within me, what is art if not a force for change? Positive.
I like beer.
Yeah. Hey, I like that.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks for bringing that kind of energy today.
Yeah.
I'm attempting, guys. I'm doing my best over here.
No doubt.
Just like being transformed by art, some people can be transformed by a fun evening. Who knows?
Mhm.
This is just the second segue on top of a segue. And your masterpiece challenge is as such the best Friday night of your life.
If no one draws Phil on a segue, I don't know what. I'm leaving the show.
Oh my God.
We
I
gotta
wanna do
keep
that
slating
now.
here. You gotta draw
Oh,
you
gosh.
gotta draw me on segue. Best Friday night of your life. Go.
I
Matt,
feel.
why?
Go ahead. No, I'm
No,
just
just
thinking
why?
of you.
Oh yeah,
Why?
just so
Go
you all
ahead.
know. Wait, did you make that announcement clear enough?
Why?
Sorry.
Where?
What?
Did you announce it clear enough? I don't know.
The best Friday of your life.
Thank
Best
you.
Friday of your life.
Okay, good.
The best Friday.
Night of your life.
Night. Friday
Night.
night.
Best Friday
Damn it.
night.
Now we're gonna do it
Fuck
all
me.
over again.
Okay, so anyway, speaking of evenings that can be ruined, what is the best Friday?
Matt.
Best Friday night of my life?
Of your life.
Well, that's of
No.
my life.
No.
No, I was telling Mark prior to the show that one of the things I used to love about Fridays when I was a kid, speaking again of being from the 90s, was the idea that Friday night was like a sacred ritual in my house, that my mom would take me to the video store. I'd be allowed to rent 2 movies and maybe a video game, depending on if the NES was still a thing or not. We would order pizza from Domino's, and then, oh, by the way, it's TGIF on ABC. And it's just like, this is the best night ever. And then if you're feeling really adventurous, you can stay up and watch 2020 and be horrified by whatever you find there.
Yeah, dude, you're naming off like just night after night of my adolescent before
Like-
the internet.
Well, you'd already sat through Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. You might as well
Yeah.
end the evening.
Right, right. And it's
That's
just,
true.
it was just so weird because like I love TGIF so much. I love those shows so much. And it was
Step
just such
by
a source
step, day by
Day
day.
day
by
by
day.
day.
Fresh
I got-
butter.
The craziest part is that I'm marrying someone who grew up next to Port Washington, Wisconsin, and she never watched TGIF shows as a kid. So like, there's so many things I've just been hepping her to as on step by step and how it relates to her town, pretty much as a
But
result of
she's
that.
met Cody in the wild.
She must have.
I don't think she has.
They're all Cody up there.
I had to explain to her who Urkel was, and then we had to watch a couple of episodes of Family Matters.
She had never seen Family Matters.
She had never seen Family Matters. Here's the one thing. This is actually something I am proud of in my upcoming marriage. I got her into Perfect Strangers.
Damn.
Wow, you mean the I was thinking
Cousin
9
Larry and
Perfect
Cousin Matthew.
Strangers.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait, who's in that? That was in TGIF at one point.
I got my wife into psychedelic therapy. It'd be so crazy if you had like outed your wife as being in psychedelic therapy, like hardcore psychedelic therapy.
Well, Friday nights, to go back to the topic of Friday nights, like I feel like the standards have changed of a good Friday night as one gets older, you know? Do you think, I mean, this is me just tossing softballs or lobbing softballs here. Being a part of an improv theater community as an adult alters your Friday nights because now you are just parroting TGIF bits with other adults on stage. Right? I mean, would you say so? Because I feel like we've all had the same Friday nights at a certain point.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I just saw you on Friday night, Phil, right?
That's true.
Briefly.
Here's my question to you all: were you TGI? If you had to pick one, TGIF or SNCC?
Oh, TGIF. I wasn't a Nick kid.
Oh, man,
I mean,
was a
I
big
wasn't. I
time
didn't
Nick
have
kid.
cable. I was more so than Disney, but I just didn't have cable for a long time.
Oh,
So
that's
TGIF.
Here, I'm gonna go TGIF because, like Slaney, I was a public access kid until I got to college, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay.
Wow.
yeah,
For
yeah.
me, SNCC was. I mean, it was all about Clarissa Explains It All, right? That was on SNCC. Roundhouse.
Roundhouse.
Pete and Pete. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah. Ren and
Guts?
Stimpy.
At one
God,
point?
are you afraid
Yep.
of the dark?
Good.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. So I'm gonna go with SNCC, Mark. We can be SNCC together.
Great.
Because I don't know, because it changed for me sometimes. Like Friday, like TGIF mattered a lot earlier, but then as
Yeah.
I'd like spend Fridays at my cousins,
Yeah.
like we'd watch movies instead of SNCC, or we'd like play games
fair.
or something. Like we just kind of fucked off from the TV. But I do love a good TGIF.
Yeah,
think
because
also-
you also had Boy Meets World on TJF
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah. Once
That was
Boy
a
Meets
great
World
one.
left was when it was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. It kind of just sort of sputtered around there. And I even remember at one point some of the TGIF shows moved over to CBS towards like the very end of their run. My fiance just texted me to say that she's watching the show. Hey, baby, what's up? Everybody say hi to Carly.
Hey.
What's up, Carly?
What's her name?
Carly.
Hi, Carly. Hi, Carly. That's a Disney show.
Get out
There
of
you go.
here.
Get out of there.
Yeah, I was not a Disney kid though.
No, I was like, I went to the parks a bunch when I was a kid because I was also an only child, which you get to enjoy perks like that when it's just you. But
Yeah.
I was never like super into Disney. Like I enjoyed going to the parks as a kid, and I enjoyed a few of the movies, but I was never super into Disney.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I liked the movies, sure, but the channel itself
Mhm.
seemed below me.
At a certain point, I was no longer interested in the channel. Like,
Yeah.
there's a certain cutoff for me, and I think I just chose Nickelodeon over Disney.
Mm-hmm.
It was a,
I
Sure.
did too.
and then also MTV.
And that's yeah. And that's exactly what they wanted you to do too. Nickelodeon existed to capture all those Disney kids and bring them over to the dark side, if you will, or the orange side, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Slime side, best side, in my opinion.
It's true. It's true. Hey, top three, Matt. Top three people in real life that you would like to slime.
Top three people in real life who I would like to slime. Oh wow, that's a great question. That is a great question. I'm just thinking. She's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna say Carly, just because. I don't know.
Oh,
it was
damn.
I'd be.
Oh no.
Carly's
You gotta-
trolling you in chat right now.
Yeah, dude, she's
Yeah.
you gotta watch what you say, man. She is freaking out.
I know. I went with my instinct, and as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that my instincts get me into trouble a lot of times. But other people I would like to slime. George W. Bush in real life would definitely love to slime him.
That's
Yeah. And then let's see. Gosh, I cannot believe that I'm struggling with this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say Bill de Blasio, and I'll just leave it at that. How about that?
Politicians. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
Politician
Why not?
and your fiance.
For me, I'd go with Ted Cruz. I think I'd like to slime Ted Cruz, but like in public and on camera. You know?
Yeah. A good public sliming. That's what Ted Cruz needs.
Yeah.
That should be the penalty.
Yeah. And then we should also get audio of him just wiping it off of his eyes and being like, yuck. Or whatever.
Yeah. Like, and that's the last thing we ever see of him. Like, I just want his career to end like that of a cartoonish politician in a 90s movie. Like slimed and then forgotten.
God,
great.
the fact that man will get up in front of the entire country, like the fact that he has no shame in asking questions of a Supreme Court like nominee, things like do you think this book that says that babies are racist is true? The fact that he just says it and he just tries so hard to sell that like there's integrity to anything he's doing. It's a new level of my goodness. Absolute goodness.
He's not in step with reality. He's of the Rocky 3 reality in which people can become smart when they have money.
Yes.
He just wants to trend.
Speaking of being smart with money, that's a non-transition. It's time to spin the wheel of compromise.
The wheel of compromise. Oh boy.
The color wheel of compromise. Which
Oh my
I
God, I
always
hope you
feel a
added
little
slime to it.
I always feel a little comfortable saying that. I'm feeling like I don't know.
Yeah, you put him in a compromising position.
There it is. And spinning the wheel. Wherever it lands, you must incorporate it into your masterpiece. Into your piece.
Risk being slimed.
2% milk and cookies.
Oh yeah.
2% milk and cookies. This is another. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounds like 2% milk and 2% cookies. Like 2% of milk and cookies.
Yeah.
And a 2% of a cookie.
Oh, that's such little cookie.
That's not fair.
That is an example of a compromise that has been in there for months, and I have no idea where that came from. It may have been in there since like Christmas.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, because of Santa.
Because of Santa.
2%.
You guys want to see some audience submissions from the 3-minute self-expression?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
I also want to recommend a sketch if you haven't seen it from SNL, the slime one, where they're like going through like ideas of how the different consistencies of slime, like the early days of Nick when they were trying to test it out on kids, like which one looked the best. It's so funny. It's so great.
This wonderful goldfish is from Ryan Osmosis.
The snack that smiles back.
Cute.
Love it.
That is really cute.
Smiles. Because it knows it will be enjoyed. You know?
Oh, that's great.
I love that it's like obvious. So it's like not like there is no attempt to keep it within the lines.
No.
Yeah.
No.
This feels like a late '90s reimagining of
Yeah.
the logo.
Yeah.
You know, like the fun sloppy.
This is
Fun
my
slop.
style. It's the fun sloppy.
The fun sloppy. Yes, I am the master of the fun sloppy.
I was actually thinking about, I like the sloppiness because
Yes.
there's kind of something about it that just kind of puts me at ease. I don't know quite
Yeah.
what it is, but I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something
Yeah.
cool about it where it's almost like I feel like Ryan may have like drawn the outline after the orange splotch was already there. I don't know.
Mm.
I'm probably wrong, but it's I don't know. It's a cool effect. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
I do too.
Alright.
I like that it's kind of a shark.
Yeah.
The black
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
right? Like it smelt blood and now it's like the snack that smiles back.
It smelled blood and it smiled pleasantly at the notion of blood. Like just blood.
Yeah.
Before it eats you as lunch, it at
Yeah.
least is going to smile at you very nicely, like it's a dog.
Oh my god.
This one is from Chuberg. Those known as Newsy.
Newsy.
Newsy, am I right? Are you watching Rock the Block tonight? Is it the finale? I heard that somewhere. Somewhere being my wife, who I think is also watching Rock the Block.
What? This guy.
These goldfish.
It looks like a tube of butter.
Yeah, or like
Oh,
a
wow.
A
Toblerone.
tube of butter. Oh yeah. It also looks like one of those like a yellow like an icy.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
got I would eat it. I'd lick it.
The
I'd
Yeah,
lick it a lot.
I would eat it. I would definitely. Yeah.
I would. Now, this is interesting because I keep staring at the tail and I just keep seeing an upside down mustache.
Yeah.
This reminds me of like a dessert you would find in a popular American city where they would just be like, oh yeah, we eat these all the time. And you would just be like, you do? It's like when I discovered that like Boston actually has really great Italian food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a whole section of Boston where they have the best cannolis on the eastern seaboard.
Right. So I feel
I've
like
had really great Italian there.
yeah. So like I'm looking at this butterfish and I just be like, I'm just walking around Austin, Texas, and it's like, you want a butterfish? And it's like, what is that?
You know, it's because the Gulf of Mexico destroys the fish and the ecosystem. But this is, an artist approximation of what the fish now look like. Yeah, sure. Okay,
Yeah.
why not?
Look, a stick
love
of
it.
butter is yet another snack from my childhood. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we all had desperate salt needs, right?
That's true.
You know what I go ahead, Phil.
No. What were you gonna say?
I love the white stripe on the back because it denotes like the reflection of light directly against it, and I think
Exactly,
that's a
that-
great little detail. Yeah.
That's what indicated to me that it was a solid block of food that I should eat.
Oh, it's a gold bar.
Yeah.
Schuberg said.
It's a gold bar. Well, there you go.
Oh, it's a
There
gold
you
bar. I
go.
would. Yeah. I mean,
Nice.
excellent.
Like Fort Knox type of deal.
Yeah. Every once in a while, like one of those telephone poles that are like also dressed up as trees. Fort Knox likes to put a gold bar dressed as a fish in its tank. Cool people.
Next up is Kaka.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
fun.
I think he just wrote "get it," or perhaps it was "get it"
I like
Yeah.
it.
because they're goldfish in a fish tank.
Mhm.
There you go.
This is actually one of the more seamless like photoshops that I feel like you've done, Kyle Cop. At least that you
Yeah.
present.
I'm
I
I
very
feel like this
impressed
is
by
a
this.
goldfish ad campaign.
Yeah. This reminds me of a piece of art I saw in the Tate Museum once.
Wow.
Oh wow,
yeah,
that's high praise.
I went to a
Yeah.
I went to like a okay, this is how British this exhibit was. I went to a photography exhibit curated by Tom York from Radiohead. And
Humble brag, all right. Whatever.
humble brag. And it was like basically the whole feel of it was these like hyper realistic pictures, like this Photoshop actually.
Oh, wow.
I won't go on long jags about the different stuff I saw, but the hyper realism of this reminded me of the photos that I used to see in this exhibit.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
So good
awesome.
I
job.
love art.
Man,
Art is great.
look at you doing modern art, Kyle Cop.
Yeah.
This one is from
Kyle,
Schwartz.
excellent work.
This is from
Kyle, you need to-
Schwartz and Merck. Gold mining
Wow.
goldfish.
See, this one,
This is a hat.
like
This is a hat on a hat.
this gets
a hat on a
cheek,
hat.
the cheek of the fish more than a lot of the other things get the.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the fish has dimples. If you bring it back to the diorama looking one of the fish, like you could see like those particular fish look like they have this sort of smile.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
1
It's
minute left.
yeah, it's like a side smile. Yeah. 1 minute left.
I love the
Yeah.
sound effect. Bang! I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I can like hear Schwartz and Merck saying that.
Yeah, this is awesome. And finally, from Joe Kraft.
We might finish this just as the timer expires. This is
Right?
this is
This
wild.
is what happens when you have me on your
Oh
show.
God. Oh holy crang.
Holy Krang! This is the story of a girl. Scientists have worked hard to finally solve the problem of goldfish brain through copious amounts of dangerous chemicals.
Oh,
Goldfish Brain
wow.
2.0.
This is amazing. This is like
Yeah.
this is like something out of like the old Tales from the Crypt comics of the 1960s. This is great.
Indeed.
Mm.
And art supplies down.
This
Wow.
this is a beautiful goldfish. Crunchy. This is a crispy fish.
That-
I bet if you bit into that, there's a lot of carcinogens in there.
Yeah, it could get soggy.
probably pretty.
It looks
sweet,
soggy.
too.
SDL 2001. I thought I emailed. Oh, maybe you did. Here. Let me send it here.
This
I did not.
goldfish would be served to us by Tyson, definitely.
Is there like there are tubes and stuff coming out of it and a knife in its
Oh
back?
wait, I got it.
It appears to be.
SDL
See, I
2001.
thought it was a
Spam.
bottle cap and an open tin can.
Oh yeah.
So
Right? I thought it was like a valve, like a tubes and fluids. Nice. Nice.
tubes and fluids. All right, we got one more here.
Tubes and fluids.
Uno mas.
Uno mas.
You guys, this is turning into the best Monday night of my life.
I don't know why I laughed. I actually agree.
Ah, right? I was not joking.
No, it's
Where-
very real.
It was fun. Yeah, the art's great.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh,
Whoa,
Oh my God.
this one is
Cool.
awesome.
Ooh,
Was that a?
pretty.
Ooh.
Is that a? What's that on his
Oh
head?
wow.
Her head.
Is that a growth? Is that like one of those like weird growth things you see on goldfish from time to time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like-
a parasite?
Remeroid.
Oh, a remoroid. A remoraid?
Remoraid.
Remoraid.
Ugh.
Remulad.
You know
Rob
those gold-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon, exactly.
Yeah.
You know those
exactly.
goldfish
This
you
is-
see with big old bubbles on their heads?
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen a fish like this.
It's like a
but,
certain kind of goldfish. It's like a
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more kind of translucent and like bluish kind of.
Right.
I'd like it.
This I
Yeah.
do too.
I
This,
like
the
it
fish though
too.
looks sad to be seen. Like
It's a Rami Malek fish.
yeah, this is quite Remy Malek.
This is awesome.
This is
Everyone-
terrific.
Yeah.
I like the
great
texture.
art.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
smart to use that
Yeah.
texture for the scales.
The
I think this
text,
might be
the dot.
Honestly, I think those are the only scales we saw.
That might have been the only scales that we've seen. However, I think this is the most audience submissions we have seen in quite some time. So
Yeah.
Really?
This is a record,
Well
man.
done, everyone.
well done,
Well
folks.
done, everybody.
Love the self-expression.
All right,
Yeah.
and now
Excellent.
we're getting some submissions in. Ooh.
Oh man. Yes.
I-
Matt, we still haven't heard what your Friday night was, and I'm sure we probably should have.
Oh, my Friday night.
Ask that.
Like my best Friday night? Oh,
Yeah.
geez. Wowzers, 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 trousers. Oh, honestly, it might be a little biased. We're probably like, I think maybe the second night we ever did like Charlie Brown Apocalypse, which was the show that Phil, Mark, and I were all a part of way back in the
You
day.
charmer.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I'd say that was probably
Is that a Friday night?
my best
Was it
Friday.
Friday?
I think it was a Friday night. I think it was. Yeah, I don't know. I remember the first show we did, there was definitely some hiccups, but we got them all ironed out by the second show. And I want to say that like the first show was like a Thursday night show, and then the second show was a Friday night show. I recall.
I recall that.
Yeah.
And then what? Do you
Yeah.
guys go out afterwards? And
Yeah, well, it was also the fact that like we've been putting in a lot of time on like a show that I was writing that show like a bat out of hell, and it helped me reconnect with the writer in me, and so the fact that like we were making something and we were putting it up on its feet, and just the fact that these guys were so hilarious and they brought so much to it. I don't know. It was like the best Friday night, I guess, because it was something great I got to do with my friends, and it's something that I look back on very fondly.
oh, that's so
yeah.
sweet.
There you go.
I do too.
Yeah,
That was the show that introduced me back into the pit community. Actually,
Yeah, the same. And that was a show where I met Lissa. And every time I speak fondly of it, she reminds me that I was late to every single rehearsal.
that sounds accurate.
Yeah.
I mean that's something that she would have said.
And I could just hear her being like, "And Phil, you were late to every single rehearsal."
And then I worked an hour away, and then my shift would end, and then they'd still keep me there. Unionize.
I don't.
Starbucks. Unionize Starbucks.
It's happening, man. Slowly and steadily, it's happening.
Let's
You
get
guys-
some art.
Let's get some art up. You guys want to see Silent Squee first? How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You could have suggested anyone, and I would have said yeah.
Amazing.
That was what I had in mind, Mark.
Yep.
So way to read my
Okay.
mind.
I
boy.
nailed it.
Nailed it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Whoa.
What?
So what is
Silent
go-
Squee.
wow.
Oh, why am I missing?
Gosh, did you see aliens or
There you
was this
are. Welcome
Spielberg?
back, Silent Squee.
Wow.
This is
Look
lovely.
at
I decided to break out the actual acrylic paints.
Nice.
Wow.
Thank you. for
Normally, when I
that.
do
My
a painting
goodness.
like this, I've got like an hour and a half to do it, so it's a little bit slapdash. And the cookies and milk are a little bit of an afterthought, but it's really hard for me to think of what is the best Friday night of my life, because I get to spend nearly every single Friday night with a group of my very, very good friends. We start out watching Kyle's stream stewing with the beans every Friday. And then once the stream is over, we all move over to the Southside Boys Discord and hang out until everybody's ready to go to sleep. So those are really, really fantastic nights. So I'm like, well, I can't choose every single one of those nights. And also, how am I going to distill that down to one image? So I thought back to other great times I had spent with my friends, and it came down to 2 separate Friday nights that I spent up in northern Arizona in Sedona. With some friends. So I have a group of girlfriends that I've known since, most of them since middle school. We all have birthdays within a week of each other. And we used to spend a couple of days around our birthdays together every single year. And the first time we did, well, actually, the last time we did, we went and stayed in a friend's cabin in Sedona. And up in Sedona, there's very little light pollution, so you can see like all the stars in the sky, the gradient to the sky from like pitch black to lighter blue as the sun is setting is really, really beautiful. And then the other time was another night in Sedona that I spent training with my sports team before we went for our very first like out of state tournament. We spent a weekend up in Sedona training. And that was a really wonderful time. And I slept under the stars that night. So it just reminded me of the night sky up there.
I love Sedona.
Wow.
I love that corner of the world.
I loved the calm behind it and the fresh burst of red in the front.
Yeah.
I had to make that cabin stand out.
So at first glance, it looks like there is a red light coming from the cabin and someone is dancing with a cookie.
So it's a little table with a blue plate on it.
Oh, nice.
And
a glass of milk?
Yeah, and a glass of milk.
I thought somebody was just doing a really hunched over dance in front of a cabin. But that's just my brain. That's still some nap in me.
Oh yeah, the plate is somebody's head, and they've got like a glass of milk.
They're just
on their bum.
they're like celebrating with some cookies. I don't know. I'm sorry. I think
look at mine.
It's gorgeous though. It's the hot and the cold colors together. It's very. You can feel the.
It's a newborn cookie.
Yeah. Yes,
I can
Ryan
smell-
Osmosis. Bob Ross would be proud.
Yeah, happy little trees.
Yeah. I can smell the cedar burning in the air. This is great. This is so great.
Yeah. I love that you were able to not like you didn't lose the blue, even though you were mixing the gray in, like it's still so vibrant.
Yeah.
That
Right.
blue was such a great choice. It really
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
so
key
great.
is switching brushes.
Right. but even so, I think it's
All
beautiful.
brushes. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love the trees.
Yeah, the
Trees
silhouette.
are
of
so
the
great.
tree. Yeah. Yeah, really nice. So nice.
That's awesome. Well, yeah.
It's so I like
Okay.
want to go hang out there.
Yeah, that's exactly where I want to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
The weather there right now is perfect. Not
Yes.
too hot, not too cold.
Yes, worth
All
some
right.
mark. I
Well,
agree. That's wonderful.
Matt, do you have any questions for Silent Squee before we send her out? But to bring her back, we're going to bring all the artists back in eventually for you to ask any sort of final questions to help make your decision. I guess we're all going to be able to make the decision, but so no pressure to ask all the questions now. But yeah, if you're good now.
Gotcha. I think I'm good for right now. Yeah. I'm very impressed by this.
Awesome.
It's really
Likewise.
lovely.
Awesome. Well, Silent Squee, we're going to we'll send you back out. We'll bring you back in a few minutes. And who would you like to see next?
Let's do Bad Example.
Yeah.
Ooh, bad example.
All right, Bad Example. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hold on, let me actually readjust your screen a little bit. Hold. Hold.
Hold.
Oh.
Okay. for it.
Holdenators. Ho.
Oh. All right.
Silent squeeze the cookies and milk are a trap.
Oh,
That's
I
fair.
didn't see that. So I'm really bad at like remembering what day is which. So I don't even know if this actually happened on a Friday, but I'm gonna assume it was for the sake of the story.
Your battery is running
Um,
low according to the screen. It's
Uh-oh.
covering the art.
Ooh,
Dear. Oh dear. Ryan Osmosis on it.
I might. I thought that's plugged in.
Yeah. Nah, it's got some juice.
Yeah, I believe. Speed run. All right, here
There
we
you
go.
All right.
Oh, it's zooming me way out.
Oh no.
Spectrum.
Oh, no.
Ryan Osmosis.
Okay.
Battery.
But when I read it in all caps, I thought of Metallica Battery, which if I don't know if anyone has ever listened to Metallica here, and we're all gentle artists. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. So this was what last week. It was like the anniversary of me and my girlfriend's first date,
Whoa.
and so we went to this really nice Italian restaurant. Yeah, it was really cool. It was really nice, and we had really good dinner. And then I had like a whole big evening plan, and so I told her, but she got to pick what we decided to do. So I had all these little different little bags with stuff in them that would represent the thing that we would end up doing if she picked it. And then I had her like pick like ones to get rid of and like narrow them down to one thing. So like one
That's such a
had
great idea.
so that one had like that we could have played like Magic the Gathering, both like that one, or that we could have like binge watched some TV, or one was I was gonna force her to help paint my Warhammer minis or something like that. So some would be like things that I would want more, some ones that she would want more, and then like whittled it down to like the last bag. And I was like, all right, you chose this, have fun with it. And she opened it up and it was a ring, and I proposed to her. So now we're engaged.
Oh,
Whoa!
wow. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Oh my
Congratulations.
god.
Wow.
Wonderful.
See, that's a good example of how to
Yeah.
make a proposal fun.
Wow.
Wow. Was she like hovering over it and you were like, oh. And then like, oh no.
Yeah.
Is it like
Oh
warmer?
man. Congratulations. Mazel tov.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
congratulations.
So, and then
And
for
you're the
dessert we had milk
you're
and
the
cookies.
godfather.
Yeah.
I do love how this looks like a relief on a wall. The white that sort of comes through,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like an
Mhm.
old Renaissance, wall painting.
Are
Yeah,
you
you
able to
think
take? Are you
they-
able to take a screenshot and send it to us? Just in
Yeah,
case.
I'll be able to do like the same thing I did with the tricks one.
Amazing. Yeah. Just in
Gotcha.
case.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no.
Yeah.
It died.
Battery.
Oh,
Well,
Just in case that happens.
Yep. Well, that was just the presenting screen. It's still functioning, so I'll take a screenshot of that now.
Oh, amazing.
Screenshot of it now.
Awesome.
I loved like the different gray you used on the side of the to like for the shadow of on the tablecloth.
Yeah.
That was a great
Yeah.
look at you. You're such a good oil painter.
Yeah, dude. Gosh.
That's very
A
exciting. All right,
VR,
so
a
then-
royal painter.
So in the meantime, while you're getting that, we'll kick you out, and then we'll bring you and the screenshot back in when we bring
Yeah.
all the other artists in.
I also have one more thing just to say about that piece. I really liked the use of the foreground with her head in it. So
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
yeah,
That
it
was
was
really
cool.
cool stuff. Also, really enjoyed Die Monster Die. Good work.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Die Monster Die, for those, I mean, I'm sure most of the people in this chat are well aware of this at this point, but Chris and Schwartz and Merck, or Bad Example and Schwartz and Merck, have a podcast called Die Monster Die that they were kind enough to allow me to come on, and it's on Spotify and anywhere you find your podcasts.
Excited.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
So,
good.
last but not least, the best artist in the
it up.
world,
Give it up.
Danny Ward.
Hi.
You sent in a few, 3 images. So I'm just gonna prep those for you.
2 images in a video because
Yeah.
it's a 3-dimensional.
Oh boy,
Yes. Hold on. Here we go.
Danny, what's
Ooh.
the best Friday night you've ever had in your life?
Given the conversation of time, mine has yet to be. So this is me watching an incredible sunset with my partner. When on the flip side of it,
DL 2001.
there's a kid putting a glass of milk up on the mantle. Yeah, I got super sappy. I haven't seen my girlfriend in a week, and she came over for dinner tonight before this. So I was like, okay.
That's
I'm gonna
cool,
not
man.
be clever. I'm gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's cool mask art.
And
Yeah, this is really great.
Good idea.
she and I were friends for years, but during lockdown, I have a history of asthma, allergies, heart, all kinds of stuff. So I didn't leave this space that you see as my entire apartment. I didn't leave it for 3 months.
Wow.
And she called me one day. She lived a few blocks away, and she was like, "Hey, I know you're taking this super serious. We'll stay masked. I'll stay 6 feet away, but you want to take a walk? Like, when's your last human interaction?" Casual friends for years, and then through lockdown, really became friends, and then things. So yeah, it was, the mask was kind of the tying image of the like. That's how we met.
I
That's
love that.
great.
Right. You
genuinely-
couldn't draw what
really
you
good.
wanted to draw on the mask because
No.
it's PC, right?
Well, obviously, I mean,
But the canvas by which their romance grew was started on
why do you
protecting
think
each other from
everything's
each
so
other.
shaky? Yeah, I'm in a super sappy mood. I haven't slept much in a few days, and
Man,
that's
All-
where
this is
I have-
this is really really good.
I think
This is
everybody's
really
like,
good.
really feeling the love tonight. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also, hearing Chris got engaged. It was just this like, oh man, love's in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think also the silhouette is really beautiful. Like both of them
Yes,
are
I
like
agree.
really cool. Like the bodies that they have like
Yeah.
a lot of expression to them, you know?
Yeah.
First Christmas present I drew for my parents, which, God, what a racket that became. Wait, I can draw you a picture, and you're super happy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was 12, and I drew a silhouette of. I grew up in suburban outside Detroit, but it was like a New York skyline with a chalk color. It was silhouette, chalk color, sunset. And to this day, it hangs in their bathroom above their toilet.
No shit.
They've moved 3 times. So
Wow.
it's weird that continues to be the choice of placement.
They spend the most time in there.
Yeah, well, it's to their back unless they're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Isn't that like the beginning of Manchester at the Sea? Like, that's really how he kills. Okay. But again, we're dealing with 2 artists who did excellent nighttime sky shots.
Yes, indeed.
Like the
Yes.
nighttime sky depth of like the red into the blue. It's so nice and romantic. And also, yes, hanging the stockings with care was always exciting as a child or just a younger person.
Yep.
Trust.
I
Might
was
have to
always
qualify
very
that.
aware of milk being too close to the fire, though. And like, he doesn't want to drink like warm milk because that would put him to sleep. So I always kept it far away.
My parents
Not that
were
it wouldn't warm up. by the
My
time.
parents were weird about it. They were like, "You don't have to put up milk and cookies. He's not gonna eat them."
Aw,
I'm like, "But I wanna, and I wanna give him a letter."
bummer.
And then they were like, "I wish you'd give me letters, put out milk and cookies for me." And I was like, "Well, you're not Santa." And I go to bed.
They're like, well, Phil, it's time we told you.
They never told me. They,
That was the day that Phil became a man.
that's it. Never by choice.
Are you gonna give this mask to your girlfriend?
I just texted her like the pictures in the video, and her response was "you sap."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cute. She saved you.
Oh my god. In so many ways, but yeah, that one, the first walk, where it was like, cool. It's been 4 months. Was unaware I had gone completely insane. And then the progression of like, I was absolutely steadfast. And actually today is the 1-year anniversary because I went 13 months without, I didn't touch a human being.
Wow.
I was fucking insane. And as it got to the point, it had been like 6, 7 months, 8 months. People were like, well, when you do get your like second vaccine and you're clear, who's going to be your first hug? It became this big thing. But my best friend who lived a handful of blocks from me had a daughter during lockdown. So this morning I got like the prompt reminder of my pictures of my first hug being her. Like my handed his daughter into my arms, and her hug was my first human contact.
Cute.
It was also, it neutralized every other conversation where it was like, no, baby trumps. It was, God, I don't like saying that word anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Baby wins.
Yeah.
It just superseded all the other requests of like, we're friends and me too. It was like, no. Baby.
It helps, yeah, right? Like,
Yeah.
it takes the pressure off. That baby doesn't give a shit or will remember
she
that.
will never remember it. And at her high school graduation, I will be the creepy fucking uncle being like, you were my first hug after I hadn't hugged anyone.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't worry, I got a flask. Baby, you know me.
That baby's already on Twitch watching this stream right now.
Yeah,
They are very advanced.
When she writes a thank you note for the $100 you give her for books.
The poll is up in the chat, by the way. If chat wants to vote, it's up. It should be towards like the top of the chat if you want to vote.
Roll. Schwarzenberg says, "Roll that beautiful fartage."
Bring on
That beautiful bean fartage.
All right. So, just a reminder: the chat vote. Whoever's the winner in the chat, that is one vote, and then the other vote comes from Matt, and then the other vote is the consensus of of the three of us. If there is a single winner from the three hosts.
Oh my goodness!
So anyone, Phil, Slaney, Matt, you have any sort of questions, any clarifying?
I do.
Go for it.
I have one question. When you were loading up Bad Example's image right now, it came up zoomed in. Can we look at that zoomed in? Because there was like some like 3D texture to it.
Dude, I was going to ask the same thing.
Oh yeah. Holy
I just want to see that. A little. Wow.
That's so. This is real. This is like this. This is not VR.
It is.
Oh, but then it's all
Wild,
blurry over there. Wow.
Yeah, and Ryan, as well as an answer to your question, it is the judge has the choice to either be to have ultimate power or to spread the power out amongst the chat, getting 1 vote, and then us hosts, and that is what Matt, the judge tonight, has requested.
Yeah.
Has chosen.
Just give me another minute. I like to see I like to see his painting. I'm just stuck with an ad. I had internet issues here a second ago.
Oh yeah, sure.
So
Yeah. For what it's worth, the audience
wow.
has voted, or the chat has voted, and the chat.
Look at that.
67% of the chat felt that Silent Squee was their vote. 17% for both Danny and Bad Example.
Nice.
Wow, look at that.
Wow. They're all so good.
Yeah. The texture, my goodness. Wow.
I know what I'm doing.
It's crazy that app gives the texture.
That's the texture of the hair is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really fucking.
It like creates its own shadow effect on it.
Matt, Ryan Osmosis is asking for what's your screen name? Are you? Oh, this one. There it is.
Oh, I just typed in the chat.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
But should we
I
let
believe I
Matt choose
know.
first, or what do you think?
Yeah.
Or
All
he'll
right,
be the tiebreaker
so-
if there is one. No.
Ryan Osmosis just gifted a sub to you, Matt. Ryan.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank you.
What
No
is
more
that?
That's,
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
heard
neat.
the
That's
subscription
incredibly sweet.
badge. Cool. Thank you, Ryan.
I
Best
still pay for
Ryan.
this show. I just remembered.
You still subscribe?
I also think that they double book. Oh no, I think it's other streams I'm on.
Thank you
It's probably
very much,
issues.
Ryan. I appreciate that. All right. So do I have to make my first call?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to go with Silent Squee.
Well,
then.
that's interesting because that means that 2 of the 3 votes have gone to Silent Squee, meaning that Silent Squee is the new best artist in the world.
Whoa!
Wow.
Silent Squee taking home the gold.
Triumphant return back to
Thank you
Art
so much.
Smackdown.
It's been a long time since I was best artist in the world.
I was wondering. I mean, I was just trying to remember. It's been quite a while. It's been way longer than it should have been. There have been there were a few there that it was like, this. I mean, robbed.
There were a couple in a row where, like, over 6 weeks, I had gotten on as a audience challenger, and then lost, and then next week again gotten on as audience challenger, and then lost, like back and forth.
Oh, man. Well, finally, you are at the top of the mountain, and I'm thrilled. Very, very excited to have you back next week.
Thank you.
As best artist in the world. Bad Example. I mean, you just continue to blow our minds with what kind of like art is possible in VR.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a blast doing it. It's great.
And he has no cleanup. I have to go to the sink. And
I
have to wash all my brushes.
Yeah.
You also don't get the fumes, which I feel like could be fun.
My
Fumes can
markers
be fun.
My markers give off more fumes than my acrylic paint does.
Oh, I don't really. I've never worked with acrylics.
You don't have to wait for it to dry.
Yeah, true. Avoiding the mess is a big benefit.
Mm-hmm.
True story.
And Danny, this mask blew what you did last week out of the water. It was,
my goodness,
it's so romantic.
It's so cool.
It was so lovely and romantic and creative and like effective. Like it's just like there's so much character in those little in those little canvases. Crushed it.
I can't get
All
enough
of you.
the-
One, I just need to also say that VR space, you're insane, man. That is phenomenal.
Really
Oh,
great.
it's so cool. That's
And
a lot of
huge
fun.
congrats.
Yeah.
I realize I pointed to a corner that's probably different for everyone, but
We're all. I hope you all know we are all going to be in VR within the next year. If not, we already are in VR.
I've been a VR avatar for the past year and a half. You just haven't noticed.
Yeah.
All right. So we're a little bit over where we normally would be at this point of the night. So apologies for all of y'all. This is gonna be a little bit longer, as a few of these have captions and little short stories along with the art. So
Yeah.
I'll go through it as quickly as possible, but all y'all stick around.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through.
It's Art Smackdown story time.
So this first one was the first one that I received, and it dazzled my eyeballs. This is from Chuberg, that was known as Newsy.
Oh, look at this.
Oh wow.
He goes, he wrote, it's called Stargazing. I'm from Haymarket, Virginia, and in 2006, I used to drive out to the fields, listen to Sigur Rós, and photograph stars. This is before I even used to get stoned.
Sigur Rós.
What a waste.
Dude, I was just talking about Sigur Rós to my friends because we were looking for music that gives goosebumps. And I was like, dude, whatever it is in the end of Life Aquatic when they find the tiger shark, that's goosebump music. And that's
Yeah.
Sigur Rós. Holy crap. Yeah, God.
I love this.
Kyle Kopp says, that's so cool. It's so minimalist, yet so brilliantly colored at the same time.
I
Yeah.
know.
Like I'd want this to be like a mural on my bedroom wall or something.
Same. It literally could be on
Oh
mine.
right.
It's-
Phil has it on his bedroom wall.
Yep.
This is,
Oh,
The
man.
future Phil.
That's
Future
it.
Phil has it on his bedroom wall.
Nap
And-
Phil lives in it. Sleeps in
you guys see what's in this backpack?
it. Yeah.
Milk
Yeah, I
and
love that.
cookies.
That's so great.
A missing.
Oh, there's a little
Uh,
cow on there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a cow.
Well done.
So funny.
Well
I wonder
done.
how did he do the effect, that kind of like cloudy starry night galaxy effect?
Yeah, was that a found texture, or did you
Very cool.
were you able to generate that yourself, or?
So cool.
Yeah. Let us know
great.
let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
Next up is Kyle Kopp.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go.
Here comes
So,
trouble.
Oh.
This is fucking perfect. All right. You have to hear the story along with it. The best Friday night of my life is every Friday night at Lucas B's house. Catan with the boys. We're gonna drink a case of 2% tonight. Stevie is lactose intolerant, but that doesn't stop him. Not to mention Mom baked a crap ton of cookies. Don't tell her I sweared. We're going to bed after midnight. I am dominating the sheep market till we fall asleep.
I love the milk on the little
Oh,
right
man.
behind him.
Yeah.
So
This is
funny.
fucking- This is
That.
fucking hilarious.
Excellent
Kyle, that's
work.
just that's
Well done.
Well
wonderful.
done. Great find. Is
Yeah.
that like a stock footage?
Oh
A
man.
stock
Oh
photo
my
rather?
God, that's an nostalgic
all
picture.
those kids are just so jazzed. They're so genuinely happy to be playing Catan with the family. All right, this is Ryan Osmosis.
Oh.
Still trying to get used to digital art. Tried a different app tonight. Lost myself and realized I had done nothing.
Oh.
My best Friday night was going to Lucky Town Brewery, RIP, for an event that benefited the local skate park. It was punk rock music with a, quote, fair food cooking competition. So a chocolate chip cookie performing with some blue top milk feels right at home.
I
I feel
love
like
that.
2% would be perfect. Would totally be shoegazer rock. You know.
2% is wearing Schuberg's design on as a shirt.
Like gradient.
Yeah.
He looks close.
There's a lot of fun gradients
yeah.
tonight. The
Yeah.
gradients have been A+.
Yeah. This is a masterpiece. I don't know what you're talking about. This
Yeah.
is great. You did everything.
This next one is from Schwartz and Mark. And by the way, for those who care, Kansas just won the NCAA tournament.
Yay, Kansas.
Basketball.
Basketball. Round ball. All right. Schwartz and Mark. The best Friday night I've ever had was getting every single one of my friends and going crazy all night, even if some had to go to bed early. The best part was my friends Jason and Freddie put aside their differences and stopped murdering for just one night to throw a chug off.
Chug off.
The thing
Schwartz and
about it
Merck,
is-
are you a character from Freddy versus Jason?
The thing about both of these guys is that they've been stabbed and blown up so many times. I don't believe that they could have a chug off without some of it like dribbling out their back or ribs, like on the sweater.
Their bodies are just like are basically just like they have the same consistency of like a flip flop that's just been left in
Yeah,
the pool
like-
too long.
Like
Yeah.
like Steve-O, modern, real life, modern, current age Steve-O. He
Yeah.
just looks like old rubber.
Oh God.
I
I appreciate the wheel of compromise. Thank you. Schwartz
do
and Merck.
love that.
Yeah.
That's
Marvel.
very
Zima.
well.
Zima.
Yeah.
Cool water. Snakes.
Full water. Nice. That's great.
This is amazing.
Look at all those people who think they ain't gonna die by the end of the night.
Oh man, they're
Idiots.
Simple, joyous humans. No.
That's so cool.
All right, and the final one, I believe, unless I missed one, I'll double check.
Yeah, SDL probably. Right? I think we had 6 last time.
Yeah, I'll check my spam.
A lot of art tonight. I love it.
Loving
Yeah.
it. But yeah. I think this one might actually be the last one. Okay, so
Glad you're all joining us.
this one comes with. All right, here we go. A story of a young man exploring. A story of a young man
boy.
exploring newfound freedom, cheap booze,
Oh,
weed,
boy.
drugs. Channel Orange by Frank Ocean. A mattress on the floor in front of the front door. The letters are made out of milk.
Sure.
Milk.
Sure.
it's-
Milk.
There's so
Man
much I relate to in this, and yet at the same time, I look at it with some amount of reverence.
milk.
Yep.
This is.
They're all
Yeah.
such great That's like I love every quadrant.
Yeah. Every crop.
I was
quadrant.
just like I was just checking back in with Channel Orange. That is a great album to spend a Friday night to, shall we say?
Mm-hmm.
Spend a Friday night.
And the art style is great. It's very like a zine your friend made and you help them Xerox it and staple
Yes.
it together.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
like-
see it as like the storyboarding as the screenplay for the best Friday night ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, you got all your essentials too.
I want to watch this movie released by Fox Searchlight Pictures. I want to see where it goes.
Oh yeah. I almost feel like this is an A24.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes, very much
A24
A24.
plays it fast and loose with thick ropes.
Yeah,
generally.
really does.
Schwarzenberg, are we rating you this evening? Cool.
Oh man, I love it.
That's so great, guys. The art is off the fucking chain tonight.
Yeah. And way to incorporate all the cookies and milk, like in very creative ways. Everybody made it their own, you know?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is there's no going back. We're not getting better than this. So we're gonna end the show.
Phil needs to take another nap.
We're not getting better than this.
I could go
He is
for
taking a nap.
hours. I'm not going to bed until 3 tonight. I hope.
Yeah, you definitely made the wrong move.
I'm done.
I'm gonna take a 7-hour nap within minutes of ending this stream.
I'm gonna smoke some cheetah
I'll be
piss
right there with
and
you, Mark.
see what happens.
And eat the rest of that pizza.
That
Hell yeah.
Drink piss, Phil.
I'm smoking piss. That's the
It
new-
feels like I'm back on Holden's stream with all the drink piss stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it permeates everything.
Yeah.
Everything that Holden touches. Well, Schwarzenmark is now live, which means that we're going to rate him. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Matt, for being a wonderful judge.
Yep.
Thanks,
Danny,
Matt.
Thank you for having
Matt-
me, everyone.
You got it. Stay on, and we'll talk about. who
Matt,
the
do you have
audience
anything to
champion is.
plug?
Oh yeah.
Not at the present moment. So I'll just simply say, everybody just keep on living, like Matthew McConaughey said 2 decades ago. So I'll leave it at that.
L-I-V-I-N.
Go
Yeah,
with the flow like
Yeah.
Sam the goldfish.
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Be a
Exactly.
goldfish.
Does anybody else have anything to plug? Anything they wanna make people aware of?
Casual Thursday, baby.
Casual Thursday, guys, come on out. We're having fun. We're talking about embarrassing stories. Last time I turned out I was exposed to COVID, so I had to take a live COVID test on the air.
Oh God.
All the
It turns-
theatrics.
Turns out it was an alert from 10 days ago that my phone chose to pop up that night on Thursday.
Unbelievable.
So whatever.
Very
guys.
reliable.
Super reliable. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm negative, guys. I'm all negative.
Sweet.
Good.
Well,
Good.
we are positively going to be here on Thursday at 8 for Casual
Right.
Thursday. See you, everybody. We're rating